Welcome to the PartsWatch invoicing tutorial. This is the last of a 4-part series designed to familiarize you with the point of sale experience. In the earlier sessions, we covered the upper section of the invoicing screen, which deals primarily with customers. And then we covered the middle section of the screen, where we learned how to sell and return product to your customers. And finally, this session deals primarily with the bottom section of the screen, and we'll show you how to finalize and report the sales and returns created at point of sale. So be sure to watch each of the videos in order so that you'll understand the full invoicing process. And so if you're ready, let's get started. As we said previously, sales orders can be edited right up until the time they're finalized as invoices. Sales tickets have a reference number and when printed are given an invoice number. As each part is added to the sales order, the customer's sell price is totaled in the lower right of the screen. The totals list labor, parts, core, freight, deposits, and discounts separately. The fees and surcharges total includes any additional fees such as state or environmental charges added to the ticket. Click the Total button to see any additional totals that you don't see here. Yeah, here we have freight and restocking fees. The invoice discount total includes edited discounts per part, as well as the overall discount. This discount is used to add an additional discount or markup on the invoice subtotal and can be set up on the customer pricing plan setup screen, or one can be added here on the invoicing screen. Enter a minus for a discount and a positive value for a markup. If tickets are sent to more than one printer or to a PDF, or if the default printer is having problems, the default printer button can be clicked so that you can select where to print the ticket. It changes to select printer, and at print time, a pop-up will open to allow selection from available printers. Leave it on default printer to use the printer specified in the assigned printer's window. Now, by security permissions, the sales order can be printed a number of ways. When quotes are printed, normally stock is reserved. Quotes can be reopened and printed as invoices. If printed as a quote or put on hold, the unreserved quotes setting on the invoice options screen does not reserve stock if checked. And if checked, the reserve button is available to reserve stock if needed. Another option for quotes, quick quotes, allows you to create quotes without checking the available quantity or opening the insufficient quantity window. So if you know you're creating a quote and the setup is set to always, quotes can be created without worrying if stock is available or not. Or each quote can prompt to check stock or not. Either way, when printed as an invoice, the system will prompt to source any items with insufficient quantity from the quote. And hold is used to save a ticket without finalizing it and then reopening it to finish at a later time. And if the invoice screen is closed with a part in the invoice body, the ticket will automatically be put on hold. Okay, tickets can be printed as a pick ticket or a pack slip. Inventory is reserved on both, and changes can be made to the ticket before being finalized as an invoice. The deposit button is used to take a deposit against a non-sourced cash ticket. It's not available to main accounts. If a part is sourced, the deposit button changes to finish for both cash customers and main accounts, and is used to create the PO and transmit it to the vendor before printing the invoice. And the No Sale button is available if a cash drawer is set up in hardware and security permissions allow. Tickets for commercial customers can be dated, and you can enter the number of payments and when the first payment is due. The Allow Dating flag on the invoice option screen can be used to disable or enable the functionality. Let's look at that dated invoice on the customer entry info post-entry screen. Yep, there it is. Broken down by the number of periods it can be paid in. And customer received on account payments can be accepted over the counter. Let's take a look. Enter your customer. Enter the amount paid. Oh, he just wants to pay his late balance, $88.46. Now, if he were getting a discount, if you were paying the full amount and you wanted to give him a discount, you can put in the discount amount or the percent of the discount, and the system will calculate the amount. Or the total payment and print it or not. You can use the default printer or select a printer. You can view entries. You can print a statement. Then click Tender to track the form of payment for the ROA. But we'll get to Tender in just a bit. The Process button is used to record a lost sale without printing the ticket. However, if the ticket is printed, then the Process button isn't needed. But if you do click it after adding a lost sale to a document that will be printed, it won't add it again. And tickets can be voided. If enabled per customer, invoices opened from Invoice Image can be reprinted, emailed, or faxed. And if using COD functionality for the customer, then the COD button is available to tender a COD ticket. The invoice option enables COD flag must be checked. And of course, a ticket can be printed as an invoice on a dot matrix, a laser printer, or a slip printer. And once printed, it goes from being a sales order to being a finalized invoice with an assigned invoice number. At that point, the ticket can no longer be edited. Okay, let's pause here and pick up in the second part of finalizing tickets at point of sale, where we'll walk through invoice tender and then take a quick look at where you'll get your point of sale reports. So be sure to watch that one next. And then if you have questions and don't find the answer in the F1 help file, please contact your support rep. And thanks for joining us.